Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for The Boys Season 4, Episode 4. So, last episode we had a pretty good one. We had Butcher opening up with Ryan a bit, managing to not give him the cookies, pissing off the guy's name I always forget, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I wrote it down. Joe Kessler, who wanted to seemingly get Ryan and manipulate him to eventually be a weapon against Homelander. So I like the way Butcher's going. I hope that keeps up. We'll see. Homelander having a bit of his breakdown. I also realized something I didn't think about before, with his name being John. Like I said, I feel like we knew that before, because it didn't really surprise me. It was kind of like I had like, oh yeah, feeling, but even though I can't remember the time they said it before, but either way, it's kind of like John Doe, right? Like, John Doe is, I know there's plenty of Johns, it doesn't have to mean that, but based on his upbringing, being locked in a room, kind of isolated, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, he was giving a kind of uncaring name, like John Doe or something, just as a generic thing. So I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. I wonder if they kind of had that in their mind when they gave him the name, or what. But yeah, we had Sister Sage and Deep go deep. So I wonder if that was a manipulation on Sage's part in order to get him to shut up about what he was going on about, or if she just wanted the Deep D. So I don't know. Yeah, that's most of it. So I think let's start. And we had a really good talk with Huey and his mom, but without going, there's so much that happens in these episodes, I'll be here all night. So let's get started here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I did just watch this one the other day. I'm kind of shifted. What a way to start. Oh, that freaking ice rink scene. The yeah, this whole scene. I just watched this a few days ago, trying to rearrange my schedule a little bit. That was kind of a funny cut where she's like, "I'm really sorry, Huey," and he's like, "Mom," but then she's just sitting there in a chair. It's like, yes, I've always been here. Hmm. All right. Homelander, 1987. That's cool. Uh-oh. Is he just breaking in? Jeez. I'm surprised he has to do all this just to come here. There's a lot of basement floors. Well, you did cut the cameras and the phone lines, Homelander. You can't expect everyone to be like, "Hey, welcome back, buddy." Hmm. Is that him? Young, long hair? Oh, my diet. I haven't had anything good. Well, I have like one thing of junk every week, but uh, you cut our phone lines. We can't. Before it melts. That didn't look like it was a, I was thinking it might have been an ice cream cake, but then when they were cutting it, it did not look very ice cream cakey. Oh no, what are we about to... If you got them out of you, whatever those things are that are moving, could he lit... Oh! Oh! Not good. Buddy. Oh no. He didn't have a feeding tube before, did he? Or he didn't have a breathing thing on his mouth. That's what I was saying, where, like, he didn't fit for a DNR then, but apparently it's worse now. That's shitty. No, Simon Pegg. Oh no. Is he thinking about putting Compound V? Oh no. Huey. What? What? Hmm. She can reach out to the stream viewers and such. Hmm. Damn. Alright. Shit, I was gonna write something down, now I can't remember what it was. Charles. Nice. I'm not a big music buff, so I didn't even know what that was. I almost never listen to music unless I'm, like, in the car or something. Just because there's nothing else to do. Oh, shit. Damn. Uh-oh. Well, we know how he's gonna find out now. How do you sleep with someone and not notice their ankle, like a scar on their ankles? I guess Frenchie has a bunch of scars all over him. Jesus, Frenchie, what are you doing, my guy? You gotta either just tell him or leave him alone. Nope. Just a truth bomb thing. Right across from... Jesus. Dope. A-Train. Be careful, A-Train. No. He's gonna be all clingy now. Well. Guess no more deep. There was a look on her face where I almost thought she might be regretting this, but never mind. She's just excited about it. Oh my god, is it? Why do I have a feeling it's a, What are they called? I don't know, are they called deepfakes? But, like, when they, like, Photoshop the face on someone doing, like, a sexual act or something. Alright, well... Oh, Butcher came. Oh shit, really? He even kind of looks thinner, Butcher. That could be wrong, but... Butcher. Oh, well. Oh, come on. Just tell him it'll help. The funny thing is they're making all this fake stuff up about Starlight, right? I would not be surprised if Butcher finds real shit about her, right? Oh, and we're back. This is something they did when they were kids. Yep. It's just something you do. He got to go first, though, so if they all make it, first to 3 would be Homelander, right? Though, it's kind of unfortunate. Is there a kid in there right now? Oh, shit. Damn, so they did it. I mean... I guess it wasn't just leaving him in a room either. They did tests on him, too. That sucks. I kind of thought it might have been the case. Ooh, yeah, that's... flashes to him in the hot room. The first time they showed it, I couldn't tell what it was. Is this gonna make a miss? Is he about to cook this guy? Excuse me. Can you throw a piece of... Yeah, he's gonna cook this guy alive. Okay, there's no one in there. I don't know if this is what Homelander needs to feel better. Well... That can't be a fun death. Oh, they're trying to cover their ears. Oh. Oh, he missed. Wonder if he missed on purpose. Jeez. I mean, it is fucked up what they did to him, but... Oh. Uh-oh. Who's watching? Is it... Yeah, he wants it for his dad. Hmm. Or kill him, but I guess he's gonna die anyway, right? Is this Sage doing? Is she gonna know that A-Train is... Damn. Damn. I mean, that is the... Oh, shit! Oh! So it wasn't a sniper. That was an assault rifle. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. That's good. At least it wasn't a Sage. It's the, Shining Light people. That was a hell of a catch. That is not gonna block bullets. Jeez. Oh my god. The cut to this. Is Deep gonna try to get with her now? Oh my god. Oh! Uh-oh. Well, I think he just figured it out. I wonder if they do get that V, could it be used on Butcher maybe instead of his dad? Or would there be enough from two? Damn. So what are they up to? They talked about a heroin enema. Jesus, American. Well. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Jesus. Now she's gonna put on a show. Yeah. Ugh. Well. Unfortunately, not far off from how it works. You just confess to your sins and it's all gone. I don't know how it all works. I don't believe in any religions, but hmm. I wonder if that's actually true. Damn. So it is true. Well, This got twisted back in the bad direction. Oh. They're gonna do more? Uh-oh. What is she doing? She just freaking out, or... Uh-oh. The wind opened the book. Oh no, it's a jar of hair. Be careful with your speed, you're moving shit. Oh, his milk. Ew. What does he get that from? Oh, there's some missing, so would he not notice another one? Or does he remember exactly how many are in there? Oh shit. Hmm. Well, I guess we both have a secret to keep. Yeah. I like how it almost took her a second to realize what was happening there. The Homelander crossed out John. Is he gonna do a new one? Oh, maybe not. Can't just kill someone and then just apologize like 5 seconds later. He's gonna kill Marty too. Mostly. Uh-oh. Oh, I mean, that's a... I mean, maybe there is a reason behind Squirt, but Squirt's kind of like something what a father-like figure would call a kid. Come here, Squirt. Oh. Hmm. He's just... all the little things. Every little thing that bugged him. I guess if that's where it originates from, that's a pretty shitty nickname. Now he is. Oh boy. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, this is horrible. Just stick me in the cooker, man. I don't want to do this. I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I could get it up, you know? Oh boy. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Homelander. Ugh. Jesus. Oh! Oh, and he didn't die right away either. Uh-oh. Oh, what a miserable way to die. Oh! Oh, Anthony Starr is too good. He plays it so well, man. Oh my god! Jesus! She got freaking exploded. Okay, for some reason I thought the little silver tip was the blade. I was like, that's a really tiny blade to try to hit someone in a fight. At least it opened a little bit. Oh, Huey. Oh! It's just a cut, though. You gotta hit him in an artery or something. Even an artery isn't gonna go super fast. Oh! 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 Is that... Well, no, he pulled the trigger. Is that his first non-soup kill? He pulled the trigger to kill the invisible fuck. Oh Jesus, she's healing already. Hmm. Damn. So she was like working with them a little bit, huh? To be fair, it seems like she stayed working for them too. I guess it's probably either do it or die, though. Gonna let her live after that? She's probably just gonna try again. Nope. Or just keep going. Oh boy, Frenchie, are you alone? Seems like it's like nighttime now. Are they doing this show all night? Hmm. What is that for? Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh. 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 Yep. Here it goes. Oh boy, this is about to go bad. That's not Huey's kid, is it? 6 months ago, I don't know who that would be. Jeez. Well... Oh! I don't know that that's how fire extinguishers work, is it? Jesus. There's no blood on her fist after all that? Did it burn away with the powers? Oh! Oh, Butcher! The worms don't seem happy about it. Or whatever they are. Wait, what happened? What happened? What? How? Did he, like, still have a little soup juice in there or something? We blacked out. Oh my god, what happened? He's covered. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck? What did he do? Jesus. Is that Frenchie's blood all up on there, or is it... No, it's blasted out the window. He doesn't even know. Jesus. I'm really curious, like, what Sage's long term. Damn. Damn. Jesus. Interesting. Yeah. Jeez. Wow. Oh boy. He's gonna lock her in, or... Uh-oh. Why do I have a feeling it's about to be revealed to him? Or he's just gonna say it, maybe. You could just say it and not be this dramatic, but... Needed to happen. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what Frenchie did is fucked up, so I can't. I mean, as much as I like Frenchie for the most part, I deserved. Jeez. She had all her books sent there. Oh. She doesn't like being this smart? Is that what that thing is for from last episode? Does she, like, want to turn her brain off for a little while? Yeah. Jeez. Jesus. Swayed so easily. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Isn't he just... Well... Uh... 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 Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Ugh. So is this why she did it with him? This is what she was doing when she slept with Deep. Her brain was mush. That song playing at that moment too. That's funny. Well, she doesn't have her groupies anymore. It's back to down in the dirty. It must not have been Huey's. I think Huey would be more angry in this moment. Oh. Oh, so he knew about it. Yeah. To be fair, your mom's kind of a bitch. And that's true. Hmm. Yeah. Damn, so she did send out the message about the bill before that. I thought maybe it got put on hold because of the firecracker thing, but she did do her whole support thing. Oh. A-Train. Is he gonna? Alright. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that. Oh, he did. Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, seriously. Or do you have powers? I mean, there's no way what he did there wasn't powers, right? But as much as I'd love a superpowered Simon Pegg, I don't know if you should do it there, buddy. Yeah, it sucks. What if he wakes up on his own? Damn. Okay. So maybe was that a feeding tube he had in though, not a breathing tube? Maybe that's what it was. He's breathing on his own, but he can't eat on his own. I don't know, hospital stuff. Hmm. That sucks. Sorry, Huey. And to be fair, he did sign a DNR, you know. So this is what he wanted if he was in this situation. Did she take it? She swiped it from him, didn't she? Oh shit. What did she do? Oh shit. Oh well. He's covered in blood. He killed them all. Oh, maybe it was an ice cream cake and it was just really soft. It looks like it did melt. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Well. Jesus. Okay. You know, she showed, like, almost no emotion through that whole conversation with him. Man, that is it, guys, for episode 4. Whew, okay. Man. Well. Where do we start? I guess just go over the Homelander stuff first, since that's what we saw last, and kind of go through things character by character, I think, is probably the easiest. So... Sorry, as I said that, I started thinking about Simon Pegg's stuff, or his dad stuff, Huey's dad. Sorry, I keep calling him by his actor name, just because he's one of the few actor names I know. But yeah, so Homelander, going back to, we knew that from the last episode where he was going to go back to where he was raised, and he just kind of tortured the people here, and I mean, it seems like he felt better for now, but I wonder, I mean, I think everything up until Barbara showing up didn't really help him, right? I think Barbara telling him, like, hey, we used a bunch of psychologists to make you this way. I almost feel like knowing that is better than not knowing it, right? It's one of those things where, like, maybe he was thinking that he's fucked up because that's just who he is, but he was, like, manipulated to be this way, and maybe if you know you were manipulated to be this way, you can somehow fight against it. I'm not sure. I've never been in that situation. I don't know what it feels to be in that situation, so I can't say for sure, but I don't know. I guess it's just kind of interesting, but then just left her in that room, you know, like, I don't know that she feared her own death, but seeing all of those dead people, like, just in a bloody mess of a room like that could fuck you up. So, I mean, we saw what it did to Dexter, if you guys have seen that show. But granted, he was a kid. But yeah, so, like, she was pretty straight-faced for most of the whole conversation, but it looked like that actually got to her. And then Homelander was smiling at the end. So I wonder if this was enough to help him through what he's been going through, or if... But the scary thing is it seems like the conclusion he is coming to is, we're not human, so it doesn't matter how many of you I kill, and stuff like that, so... Yeah. Anyway. But I guess that's really all I have to say for that. I mean, other than just like how messed up the scenes were, burning that guy alive and making that dude just jerk it in front of everyone was just so uncomfortable for me, and I'm sure for that guy. And like I said, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know if I'd just resist until he killed me, but that looked like a pretty painful death anyway. Like, he wasn't dying super quick, he was just slowly bleeding out. Um, but like, would I guess I wouldn't know unless I was in that situation. I don't know if I'd try to jerk myself off in front of a bunch of people to try to save myself. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. But in the moment, maybe I would. The more I think about it, maybe I would to save myself. I don't know. Yeah, I just never want to be in that situation. This is why I try not to be an asshole to anyone, in case they make me jerk off in front of people someday. That's the exact reason. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we had the whole Annie stuff going on with, you know, first she goes to Bobby and just says, "Hey, you know, I'll help you get this bill passed," but then it leads into the whole firecracker thing, and I mean, I will say props to them. It seems like the information they got is true. So, it absolutely sucks. Shittiest thing you can do. And like Huey said, that's all her personal business, so it shouldn't have ever been revealed like that. But at least they did. I thought they were gonna make stuff up. I thought Annie was so clean that they were just gonna make stuff up, but there were skeletons in her closet, and I mean, it makes sense. Everybody has done shit that maybe they regret, or maybe other people would frown upon, but they felt like they had to in the decision, right? Like the whole thing of like her blinding someone is the main thing I was talking about. Abortion is a very controversial topic that I wasn't talking about in that regard. But as for the blinding someone by accident, right? Like, for one, accidents happen, yes. It does suck that she blinded that lady trying to save them and all that, but yeah, I feel like everyone has mistakes that are maybe not comparable to that, because that's really injuring someone else. It's much different when she's trying to do like hero work. Like, we've seen heroes like in other shows like almost get people hurt or get other people hurt in what they're doing, right? And it's always like a controversial topic in hero shows and stuff like that. So, but yeah, at least like they dredged up real stuff instead of what Vought normally does, is just make shit up about you, spread it, and there you go. And that's one of the worst things, is they could have done that. They could have just made up lies and their whole fan base would have believed it, because they will believe anything that is shown to them on that news network or show or whatever. It's on news network, but yeah, so the whole abortion thing with Huey, that was their decision to make. That's my view on it. I think it should be a choice. I don't think it should be abused, if that makes sense. I've talked about this with my friends. If you guys want my stance on it, I think abortion is okay, because I think bringing a kid into a world with parents who don't want it is just gonna make that kid grow up wrong for the most part, right? And if a kid grows up knowing, or like, kids can sense that shit, that their parents like didn't really want them, right? And I think that's more fucked up than having an abortion. Now, I don't agree with the idea of like prostitutes using it as a means to just always have unprotected sex, and if they get pregnant, just abort it over and over again. I think that's a abuse of the system, if that makes sense. And like aspects of that, like, but if you are like being safe, using protection, but it still happens anyway and you're not ready, especially with, you know, some of the, there's a lot of debate going on about it these days and everything, but especially with like the young people, like there have been some kids that are like 15 or 16 years old, some even younger, that are forced to have their kids because they're deemed to be mature enough to have kids, but they're not deemed to be mature enough to make that decision on their own, so the court has to decide. Can you imagine? Like that just makes no sense to me, that a court can say you're not mature enough to make the decision, but you're mature enough to have a kid. That blows my mind. It really does. But anyway, yeah. So that's where I stand. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. So if you don't agree with the way I stand, that's fine too. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. So, but yeah, Annie going out. I mean, I don't blame her. That's an extremely personal thing to have announced on TV, and everything. So, and what she was saying, like, that got me a little emotional, is how, like, everyone is gonna, like, see her and pity her, and it's gonna be extremely hard to, like, either they're gonna be understanding, or they're not gonna be understanding, they're gonna be judgmental, or whatever, but, like, everyone's gonna look at her in a different way now, and it's not gonna make life easy for her after this. And that's the thing, is Firecracker did what she did, but Starlight did to Firecracker what she did when they were younger. All it did was get her off the circuit for being a pageant kid, right? It didn't, like, I don't think that stuff followed her into her adulthood, and, like, basically she ruined Starlight's life for ruining, like, 4 years of her childhood, and I don't think that equates, right? Firecracker's definitely a just super petty person, and I feel like I almost thought when they were, like, going over the plan of what they were going to reveal, I thought there was almost a look on Firecracker's face of, like, like, maybe we shouldn't be doing this, but I didn't see it super clearly, because I think I was writing something down and I looked up and then it cut away, like, right away, and I thought I noticed the face being like that, but then she seemed so excited by, like, I'm guessing it was the medical records that came in, so clearly she was not, so... And it was Huey's. Huey did know, and they both came to that decision and everything. So that's a crazy reveal, because I don't know that it was ever hinted to us, or I didn't pick up on it. So I don't know if it was something they decided, like, I wonder if they knew they were going to do this, or if it's just something they wrote in now, right? Because, like, were there any hints to the audience back then? It would have been, like, 6 months ago probably would have been around the time that they met, I think. So it would have happened pretty quick. We had Frenchie, he's been spiraling, but he finally just revealed it to Colin, which is what I said had to be done. Either he had to just not tell the kid and just leave him. I mean, he's not a kid, but you know what I mean. Either tell him or leave him alone forever and not be in his life. But the fact, like, can you imagine finding out that the person that you're sleeping with is the person that, like, murdered your family? That would fuck me up so much more than if Frenchie just approached me and said, like, hey, like, I'm the one that killed your family, I'm sorry, and, like, sure, yes, take a few swings, stuff like that, maybe report him to the police, like, whatever you gotta do, it makes sense, but I feel like it's a whole nother level of fuckery that you're sleeping with the person of the family that you killed, like, and that's really gonna fuck up, not Frenchie, but really, I mean, it fucked up Frenchie, but it's gonna really fuck up Colin, too. So, yes, he killed a lot of people, yes, that's all terrible stuff, but this is also one of the most terrible things he's done, is, like, sleeping with the person whose family he murdered. So... And like I said, as much as I like Frenchie for the most part, or at least earlier on in the seasons, I liked him. He's kind of just been like on the side spiraling with drugs and everything. So I haven't liked him as much as of recently, but that enjoyment of his character early on is still kind of there for me. Even with that, I still completely agree with Colin beating the shit out of him, saying "never see me again." You know, like it's totally understandable. So, the whole sister stage lobotomy thing going on there. I guess that makes more sense as to why she's like sleeping with Deep, and then why the next time she saw him, her brain had regenerated, and she was like, "Oh, I can't believe I did that." You know, granted, she was completely sane, like she didn't do that thing to her head yet when he came in, so she did make that choice. But I wonder if she was doing it herself, why did she need him? Is it just easier to have someone else do it, maybe? I don't know. Or did she have someone else do it the first time? Like the last episode when we saw it sitting there on the table? Did we like... Or did she do it herself? I guess I just don't know why she had to have him do it that time. Maybe it's like... I mean, she was like, yeah, scrape it, scrape it. So maybe, you know, like, jerking off feels good, but feels better when someone else does it for you, you know? Like that kind of thing. So maybe that's the kind of thing where it felt better for her. But I can kind of understand if she's like insanely smart, like not being able to turn off. Like I've had times where I can't turn off my brain. I don't know if it's the case for her with that. I don't know if it's the same kind of thing. But if she's like not able to just like turn off that brain, if she just wants to be just smooth brained for a few or whatever, it's probably a bad term. I was using like I was seeing memes of cats calling them smooth brained and stuff. So I hope that's not an offensive term to anyone. I didn't mean it that way. But like if she just wanted to dumb herself down for a little bit, so that way she can just like veg out and just not overthink everything, I can kind of understand that, right? But that was a very uncomfortable scene to watch. Just them like sticking that. Ugh. I hated it. So, at the end there with Huey deciding not to give the V, but it seems like the mom somehow. So I'm really confused. Is there more to her than we know then? If that's the case, like for one, I mean, maybe it's because they talk about it on the news, but how could she possibly know what it is that he had in his hand? Like, if she did see that and saw him pocket it and she took it from him and used it on the dad, like, did she know that it was Compound V? How did she know? Is there more to it that allows her to know that it's Compound V? Did she want this to happen? Did she know that Huey's, like, in on this shit, or did she just like take that opportunity? I don't know, but it seems like he woke up, which like okay, so the one confused thing I have is Butcher took V, right? And it's either supposed to kill you or give you powers, right? I thought that was the only two outcomes. But for Butcher, granted, it seems like Butcher might have powers, but it seems like he's still dying. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what goes on with that. But yeah, so I thought at first that was the only two outcomes, and maybe it still is, like I said, with the whole Butcher thing. So since he woke up, I mean, unless he like it cliffhangers us on him waking up and then he just dies right after at the start of the next episode or something, then it's most likely that he has powers, right? I wonder what his powers will be. Is there anything that has to do with, like, hereditary stuff? Like, the fact that Homelander and his kid had the same powers, right? Is it possible that when Huey took Temp V, he was able to teleport? Is it possible that his dad will be able to do the same thing because of, like, their genetics are somewhat similar? I don't know. We'll have to see. But, yeah, I mean, I wonder if it'll change his personality at all, because he was such like a sweet dad, a nice guy, and all that. Will he turn more like the other Soups and do bad things with his powers? And eventually Huey will have to stop him or whatnot. But yeah, I have a lot of questions about the mom and all that now. I even wonder if like what the whole story she told about postpartum depression was bullshit or not. I don't know. Like I'm starting to question everything because of the fact that she just took this and used it, and how she even knows about it and all that. And like I said, it could just be because it was like Compound V got brought out to the news, right? So maybe she figured it was something like that, and if he's dying anyway, then maybe it couldn't hurt to use it, kind of like what Huey was thinking. She was like, oh, well, I don't know what this is that he has. He probably thought it might work, so, but then decided not to, so I'll do it instead. But yeah, I have a feeling that's not going to help their relationship at all, the fact that she just stole that. Jeez. But yeah, Butcher taking V, what happened in the trailer and everything, I don't know. Like, does Butcher have some kind of power? Like, a little... I feel like it has to be, unless someone else came in there and did some crazy shit. I feel like it has to be Butcher has some kind of powers of some sort that just exploded Ezekiel. But is it the same powers he had before? It didn't look like there was like laser burn marks anywhere, which is what he had before, so is it different? Like, is he going to be like Zenitsu from Demon Slayer, where he only has his powers when he passes out? I don't know. But that's kind of like a shitty power to have if that's the case, where you just like black out and explode. It looked like he was still able to be choked out, though, so and he fell and, like, hit his head. So it doesn't seem like he has, like, the natural toughness that a lot of the Soups have, because I feel like that fall and, like, he'd be able to resist the choking out from Ezekiel. Although he's superpowered himself, and superpowered people can hurt superpowered people sometimes, so maybe that's why. I don't know. But I'm really intrigued to learn more about that and everything. And like the worms that are going through him, is that a side effect of him taking the V? Is his power a little bit like the daughter of Victoria Newman, where she has like the worms coming out of her face? Is it something kind of like that, where like, did the worms take control? Because it looked like they weren't happy about him being choked, right? So maybe they're like trying to protect him and they're the ones that somehow did it. I don't know. I'm just coming up with bullshit theories right now. So, but yeah, man. All right. Is there anything left to really talk about? I don't know that there is. I think I covered most of it, so. Kind of scared of Homelander now if he's, like, a little better. I did like the scene where Huey said, like, we're good to A-Train and said he doesn't want to hate anyone, although then he immediately goes back to his mom, who does this behind his back and everything. Granted, he was close to doing it behind the mom's back, so I kind of accepted it because it's Huey and he's one of our main characters, but I suppose that's pretty shitty too, that he was about to like do this behind his mom's back, but yeah. The freaking room for a Homelander having that like secret compartment of milk, and then Ashley just going to take a dump in his bathroom. Jesus. It's so funny. Anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I gotta say. That was a really, really good episode. I'm so excited to see. I think there's 4 more. I'm so excited to see like what happens now. I think we're kind of back to the normal group of like Starlight's kind of ostracized, doesn't have all those followers anymore, so she's just one of the boys again, right? Without all those extra resources. So it'll be interesting kind of getting back to those roots a little bit, but what's the next target? Like, what? I know they're still trying to get Ryan away. Are they going to try to get revenge on Firecracker? Are they going to go after Victoria still, even though she's been like excommunicated from Bobby? Granted, they kind of have their own reasons for wanting her gone too. I don't know. I'm curious what their plans are gonna be. So we'll have to see. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 more episodes ahead of time. You can do so through the early access tier. Link is in the description. Should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye bye.